Hello, YouTube universe. It's Alex again. Oh my god, my teeth look yellow. That's not cute. But, so today I wanted to come on. I haven't posted a video in a little bit, so I wanted to make sure I do that. And also because I want to talk about how I'm perceived, so to speak. Recently, I've been hanging out with my brother more often, and he'll make some little comments about how I approach certain situations or how I just deal with something in general. And I don't know, it hurts, but at the same time, I know what he's talking about because I know why I do certain things. One thing that he is always kind of just baffled by is how I ask like really stupid questions, or I can just pretend like I don't know. And I know I do that. It's for me, it's kind of like a defense mechanism. I remember why I started doing it. It was only because when I was in like the 6th grade. I think it was like the 6th or 7th grade. And I'm not like incredibly smart or anything like that. The few things that I knew that I will kind of sort of knew what I was talking about, people would make fun of me and they would pick on me. And at the same time, I was going through the realization that I was gay and everything. So it was just a combination of things. And one thing that I noticed was if I played kind of dumb, people would treat me differently. And not that it was a bad thing at the time, but I don't know. My immediate life when I was at school, it became a lot easier than just pretending, well, not pretending, but just being my actual self. Because, sometimes it was easy for me to grasp certain things, whether it was a certain school subject or a topic. And, being gay and being not smart, just like you happen to know a little more something about some, I don't know how to explain it. Little kids can be mean. So at that time, I made a conscious choice to kind of dumb it down, so to speak, or just kind of play stupid. So, and because of that, I got treated a lot more differently. I made friends easier. And, my school life became a lot more simple for me. And since then, I've made a conscious choice to keep doing that, and it kind of became habit over time. And over the past year, I've been slowly noticing, like, why don't I just say that I know something? Why don't I just say it out loud? And doing that for so long, I'll admit it's odd for me because I'm sitting there and I'll be talking with my friends, or I'll be talking with a colleague, or from a colleague, like I have that kind of profession. But like someone that I work with and everything, and we'll be talking and we'll talk about certain subjects where you have to know like at least current events throughout the world and everything, and I know them, but I intentionally play stupid because for some odd reason, whenever I actually speak up and say like, oh, well, no, it's because of this and this and this, that's why this is happening, or according to this article, such and such person said this, and because of that, it was misinterpreted, or blah, 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 blah. And when I would do that, people just treated me like I was a know-it-all. Like they would just kind of look down on me, almost as if I was looking down on them. And that wasn't the case at all. It was just that I happened to just know a little certain something about whatever topic it was that we were talking about. But when I would do those things, they interpreted it as me thinking less of them. And that it never felt good to me, even when I was younger. Kids, they don't really lie or anything, so they're going to be honest. Like, I remember this one kid, we were doing something involving history, and this was high school. This had to be like 10th grade. Yeah, 10th grade. And I had recently moved schools. I was the new kid, and I liked history, especially because we were studying about China and just overall like history and everything like that. And we were discussing something about the Great Wall. And at the time, I don't know, the overall experience for me was just not positive, just because I would raise my hand, I'd get called on by the teacher, and I would just answer. And I noticed right away that being a new kid and you happen to be slightly well educated in a certain topic, people automatically view you as a know-it-all, suck-up, like teacher's pet and everything like that. And right away, bullying started and all this other stuff. And I'm kind of just like, I was over it. I got so used to being the new kid because we moved around a lot that I intentionally just pretended like I didn't know a lot. And I'm not saying that I'm like incredibly smart again, but I toned down what it is that I thought would be perceived. So since then, it's kind of just like, it's been easier for me to just pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about, as much as it pains me to admit that. And unfortunately, I've been doing it for so long that now it just kind of happens. Like, it's almost like a switch. I can turn it on when I'm like interviewing for anywhere or anything like that, and I can come off very professional and all that fun stuff. But when it comes to my immediate everyday life with my family, it's affected it to where I can sometimes just, after I'm done saying something, even I feel like, wow, Alex, like you just said that. And I don't know. I just don't like the fact that I've let it become such a big habit that now, even when I'm having a conversation with someone, I know how to respond to them, and yet I continue to just pretend like, oh, well, I don't know, you tell me. Or a little something in regards to, a friend of mine recently moved into her own place and everything like that, and both of our moms kind of do the same thing in terms of property management. So, we were comparing notes, so to speak, and with her, I was comfortable to where I know that if I were to ask a certain question, she wouldn't look at me like, are you serious right now? She honestly answered my question. And I don't know. I guess it just depends on the type of people that I'm around, or I don't know what it is, but I need to break that habit, because pretending like you don't know something for me has just become a lot easier than just telling someone, well, no, like this is the way you should be doing it. When I'm at work, I have no issue doing that because I already know that it'll be beneficial to not only that person, but to myself and whomever else it is that we're working with. Because if one person's lacking, then the entire team just doesn't perform as well. So in terms of a professional setting, I can easily, just spitfire whatever it is that I know. And if I'm wrong, then obviously someone will correct me and then I'll go from there. But in an everyday setting, I don't know, it's just become such a habit to where I just kind of let it be and I don't try and fix it. And for me, that's an issue because I shouldn't have to tone down what it is that I know. I mean, granted, I don't want to come off as someone that's like a know-it-all, so to speak. But at the same time, I shouldn't have to play dumb and just pretend like I don't know a certain something when I could be having conversations that are beneficial for not only myself, but for that person as well. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come on here, kind of briefly talk about that, and just talk about it. That's really it. I don't know. It's just been something that's bugging me a lot lately, and right now I'm going through some stuff. It's not the best of circumstances here at home, and I'm just trying to make sure that I survive, so to speak. Not that anything's like life-threatening or anything like that. It's just it has put our family in a certain predicament to where it's just stressful. And right now, I don't want that stress, and I don't think that our family needs that stress, because within the last year, a lot of stuff has happened, and I don't know. I just think about everything in like a larger perspective, like the overall picture, and there have been a few nights to where I legit just cry. And then today, I was with my brother, and he made his comments like usual. And that honestly just kind of got me thinking, like, why do I keep doing this? Why do I intentionally just ask these questions that don't need to be asked when I already know the answer? Or why do I just kind of spitfire something and then not really know what it is that I said? Like, I intentionally just kind of dumb down everything that I say because I don't want to offend anyone, or I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable in any way. So it's been easier for me just to do that, but now it's become a hindrance, and I need to stop doing that. So, yeah. Anyways, I just wanted to come on here, just talk about it, say it out loud, so to speak, and hopefully the next time I post a video, I'll be in a slightly better place. I think my next video, I'll go into more detail about what exactly has been happening. But for right now, that's going to be it for today. Whoever watches this video, hi, hope you're having a good one, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.